Hi there. No, your thing did not freeze. Welcome to Howard Stern on this date. We're going to talk about the Hawk TUA lady. We're going to talk about the presidential debate. We're going to talk about the Cardinals in the wild card. Are they going to make? Are they good? I can't tell. You know, it's also good. I can actually see the comments a lot better without needing of the glasses. But welcome in if you're just joining for the first time. I did. I got started early. I moved it up a little bit. Sorry about that. Draw 500, but it's a holiday weekend, and I think people want to get to this stuff early. So just thanks for coming in. If you're new to the channel, we'll do a little bit of what we always do here. We're going to talk about the Stern Show. Howard has left for Italy. Is he coming back? Do we think? Do we think we've heard the last of Howard? Do we think Howard's going to? Do we think he's going to possibly put his nomination for RFK Jr.? I don't think so. But that's buzz on the street. That's what people are saying. Was Willie McGee the greatest Cardinal ever? I'm going to ask that question right now to the audience. Best Cardinal never to have his number retired. Now, I don't know if you guys know this. The Cardinals will not retire a number unless that person is made the Hall of Fame. So Willie's number is still not retired. He is a coach. He's coaching for the Cardinals right now. And he was part of this team. You guys know what this is? Huh? Look at that. Guy's clearly out. Out by a mile. Where was replay in 1985? And I don't even have this thing autographed. George Orta. Ruining my day in 1985. The Cardinals losing to the Royals. Whoa, what about that? I just thought about that. The Cardinals and the Royals in the playoffs again for the first time since 1985. Wait a minute. Well, they were in the playoffs in 2015 together. No, they were. Did the Royals win in 2015? That sounds right. Giants won in 2014. Where's my Ross Dog spirit? So if you haven't been here before, I just sort of meandered until people start commenting. So if you're here and you're like, hey, I'm just going to sit and listen, that's fine too. But it becomes interactive. And then I'll start making phone calls. I'll start calling people. But I've got some things today to talk about. You saw what I was going to talk about. Are we done with the Hawk Tuah lady? She was on stage at the Zach Bryan show. What? How did this happen? Good for her, I guess. Being a little. Did you see what Stern said? He was so mad about the this lady. He said, "Oh, what kind of woman, what kind of parent would be excited about that?" What about Ozzie Smith? Tell me. First of all, you spelled Ozzie wrong. That's okay though. That's the Ozzy Osbourne spelling. I've met Ozzie. You think he's better than Willie? I don't. Actually, Ozzie was one of my favorite players growing up, of course, because I grew up in the '80s. If you go back and take a look at just any game, you know what a game I was watching the other day? Because it was the anniversary, Cubs-Cardinals 1984, Ryan Sandberg game. By the way, Willie McGee had a cycle in that game. Would have been the Willie McGee game. Bruce Sutter gave up 2 home runs to Sandberg, one in the 9th and one in the 10th. But watch that game. And Ozzie makes like 5 plays in it. 5! It was just a random game, and Ozzie's over there doing his stuff. Ozzie was the best. What's your favorite firework? It's firework season. I'll tell you mine. I love Saturn missiles. We should call them box crayons. And, if you set them up on the side, they just shoot up the street. I loved shooting fireworks up the street. That was my thing. What's your thing? You know what else I like? I'm just rambling until people say hello. Tell me where you're from. Where are you calling from? Tell me where you are joining me today from. I love firework fail videos. I am excited because the backup Terry video is going to be becoming prevalent again here this week, and I think I need to meet him. Memphis, from what I remember, and I think he got a new wheelchair out of that whole gig. But what's your favorite firework fail? There was one. What was it? Just it's about 2 years ago. It's from a ring cam. And someone's trunk exploded. They had all the fireworks in the trunk. I guess they were going to take them to a party. And someone lit something on fire, and the fireworks went off. Gosh darn it. I don't like how tight this jersey is. How did Willie do it? Willie still looks in shape, by the way. Willie McGee. That's who I'm talking about. He still looks like he can play today. I talked to Willie just a couple days ago. I was very excited to talk to Willie McGee. We'll have that chat here on the show here. Do I look constipated? I do. I feel constipated. Thank you, though. And thank you. Thank you. Wait a minute. I'm thanking person name. Thank you. Is it, do I need to wear my glasses? Maybe I need to sit up. You know what? That's what I need to sit up. Oh, don't I look better now? The hair's on point. And thank you. Lol. Lol. I just had a conversation about LOL. Did you ever know someone who didn't know what it meant? And so I remember there was an older woman, and there was a death on the Facebook page, and people are offering condolences, and then Grandma, we'll call her Flo since that was the name of one of my grandmas. Grandma Flo comes in and goes, LOL, and she thought it meant lots of love. Grandma, it means laugh out loud. You're laughing out loud at the death. Thank you. Yes, you don't look constipated. Thank you, thank you. Baseball not the same as it was in the 80s and 90s. Of course it's not. It was way better. Now, Dimitri, thank you for that comment. Why do you think that? I have my reasons, but if we're going to talk baseball here, which I'm clearly equipped to do, I've got Todd Worrell being robbed, the Cardinals being robbed in 1985. Look at how far off the base George Orta is there. But replay. I don't like replay. Do I like replay? Yeah, maybe I do. I don't know. I also have this. If you're excited about this, which I can tell the 12 of you are, 1997 collector set, which I'll be going through once more people show up here today. I know there will be more people showing up. But we know what we do here. Let's reset. That's what we call this in the business. You reset. So we talk Stern. We talk about things that happened on this date. We look back at music on this date, baseball. It's July 1st. I haven't been live in a while. I have some folks here who come and they're like, Brad, where are you? We need you. We need your live take on the world today. And once the TUA lady came out, I thought I have to see what's going on. So we're going to talk about that. And super chat, super thanks. They're there. And the memberships. Here's Dimitri. Old days, you could get autographs, talk to players. Now it's all about the dollar bills. 44. I think you can still get autographs. I think you can still talk to players. I'm gonna push back on this, Dimitri. I actually think the players are nicer now than they were back in the day. I feel like I see more autographs being got. The other day I was at the Cardinal game and I saw Paul Goldschmidt just walk over and start signing some jerseys. I love Paul Goldschmidt. I wish he was playing better. So I'm gonna challenge you there on 80s, but I'll tell you what I did like. I liked speed. I liked stolen bases, which has come back. I liked steroids. I liked that these guys were monstrous and able to hit 50 and 60 home runs. I liked starting pitchers going 9 innings. I like complete games. I like a bullpen that only had 5 pitchers in it, and you just use those guys and run them down. I love Whitey Herzog. I miss Whitey Herzog. I miss geniuses in the dugout. You know what I miss? This is for real. I miss old crotchety, let's just say white men in the dugout just that had long careers. You know, I was thinking about Brian Snitker is the manager of the Braves. Ron Washington, manager of the Angels in their 60s. Who is going to be the managers coming out after those guys? Who is going to be the old guys? So we can talk more baseball. But I see, hello, shout out, Crackhead Bob. Yes, shout out to Crackhead Bob. Back in the day, barricades right near the clubhouse, now a mile away. Okay, so you could see that. I get that. I get that. I get what you're saying. You know, we talk about back in the day. I like to do this too. I like to talk about, now, I'm getting older. Elliot Offen for president for sure. And I like to look back, you know, when I was a kid, it just felt like the movies were better too. On this date in 1985, would you like to hear the top movies? Okay, I thought you did. Back to the Future was number 1. Of course it was. It was 1985. I've never heard of this one. Pale Rider? I don't know that one. But number 3 was Cocoon. Rambo First Blood. St. Elmo's Fire. We had the Goonies in there. View to a Kill. Beverly Hills Cop. Desperately Seeking Susan. Amadeus. all at the top of the movie charts in 1985. I don't think there's a better time. As we talk about 1985, I had other stuff I wanted to talk about. Live show. Hello. Sorry, Lance. Yes, welcome in, Lance. Lance is irregular, and I started early. I got done with work early today, and so I thought I would get in here and say hello. So thank you. Gangster talk. What's that, silly boy? What am I saying? What's gangster talk? Hey, we have some great birthdays today. Debbie Harry, Blondie, 79. Blondie's coming to St. Louis. They're going to be playing this Evolution Festival, and I think I want to see it. She's 79. What the fuck? Debbie Harry's a great grandma. Since that love, it was a guess. I don't know if you've been to my channel before, but thank you. And thank you, Lance, for saying hello to everybody. Please come in and say hello. The more comments, the better, because I like to work off the comments. But on my channel just a while back, I tried something. I did a video review of the Go-Go's because I enjoy that video so very much. Another one is Heart of Glass. That will be my next video review. It's intoxicating. I can watch it over and over. But Debbie Harry is 79 today, Blondie lead singer. I just got here. Tell me right now, is Howard moving to Italy? That is the question. Now, there's been some speculation if Howard is moving to Italy. What do you all think? I don't think it's true. I saw it. I read about it, but I don't think it's true. Dimitri asks, where is Eric Davis and Jack Clark these days? Jack Clark lives right here in St. Louis. I have his phone number. We could call him right now. Here's the thing about Jack Clark, and I love Jack Clark. Jack Clark is my favorite all-time baseball player. I'll say it right here. I'm excited that I know him and I have his number. John Tudor is my favorite all-time pitcher. But Jack Clark, you ask him one question, it's about 40 minutes of an answer. So I don't know if I will add that podcast here to the channel. Eric Davis, I'm not sure. I think he was doing some stuff with the Giants. Former Cardinal, by the way, but thank you for coming in. Thank you. Dreaming live is awesome, Lance says. I think you meant streaming and you hit D. I don't know. Maybe not. Still wondering what silly boy means about that's gangster talk, but I'll just go there. Beth O does like her Italian wine, says silly boy. Okay. Okay, yo, is Scott your favorite bald guy? Scott was bald? I always thought he had hair. Scott the Engineer is my favorite all-time bald person. Speaking of bald, can we talk about my hair today? I don't know if it's this camera or what, but holy shit, it looks good. Does it not? I mean, my hair is hanging in there. I'm in my mid-40s. My hair is hanging in there, and I thank you for hanging in there with me. Elliot said that all the time. Oh, gangster. Okay. Thank you, okay, yo. I appreciate that. Watching from the UK. Hello, Kasim. I believe that's how you say your name. Thank you for joining. Get Hansi. I think I tried to get Hansi on this program. I'm going to try to... Do you guys want to see me interview Bigfoot? I have his number. Jamoke's a commenter here has given me his digits. I'm just not sure how that's going to go. Hello, watching from England. Please put that in the comments if you're watching from somewhere interesting. That is so exciting. Thank you for coming here and being part of this. What would you like to... Is there a big soccer match? Football? We have a big football? By the way, our soccer team, our MLS soccer team just canned their manager, coach. What do you call him? Hi, Atlanta, Georgia. Hello. Bigfoot, yes. Okay, everybody wants Bigfoot. All right, I can do that. Do you think Howard will get pickpocketed in Italy? So you guys are here. Are you trying to find Howard from the folks that are? I know Italy and England are different, but and do I need to take a trip there? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. The wife and I are always talking about going there, but you know what I don't like about Italy? For a second, if we're going to be honest, or England, no air conditioning. I hear. Why? I need air conditioning. I don't give a shit if it's 75. I don't want the humidity. England won last night. Still hungover. So what's going on? Please tell. I'm not a soccer fan. I should know this though. This is the Copa, right? 2024. What does that mean? What is that? What's going on with Copa? And I know that United States is playing. Is it Paraguay today? Let's go to the. You know what? I'm just gonna look it up myself. Heat sucks. Thank you. Let's go Estonia. Let's go to Estonia. I don't know what that means either. Copa 2024. It's being played in America? I should know that too. Paraguay and the US of A play tonight, 8 p.m. And are we any good? Is the United States any good at soccer? I don't know. Italy has air conditioning in good hotels. Tell me those good hotels, Dimitri. Are you from there? I will go only if I can get my air conditioning. And Lance says certain parts of Italy are offering huge. I saw this huge tax and breaks and investment capitals to move there. Listen. I'm not tied to anything here in the St. Louis except the Cardinals and my friends that I fellowship with. Outside of that, and some family. I'm ready to move. So offer it to me. I'll come. I'll come to your area and we'll do our shows from there. European Championships, USA are in the Copa America. Okay, so it's different. It's a different thing. Totally different. Argentina leads the Group A. Well, this is the most. Do you want to hear me talk soccer? I can do it all. I'm a man of many talents. But happy birthday, Debbie Harry. Back to that. 79. Dan Aykroyd's birthday is today. He's 72. You know, I got to tell you something. I don't find him that funny. I'll take your calls. Great in Ghostbusters. Very good on Saturday Night Live. His interviews, he never really does much to make me laugh. He's a good, he's like a Phil Hartman, right? Kind of that kind of glue guy. But I never really went, oh man, Dan Aykroyd really makes me laugh. But we'll take your calls. Happy birthday, Dan Aykroyd. All right, today's 63rd birthday for Carl Lewis. Have you seen, speaking of America, have you seen Carl Lewis sing the national anthem? Please say you have. And if you haven't, can you please go and take a look at it? Uh-oh. Stern ain't moving, says Nigel. What do you guys think about the new Star Wars show? I'm not into that either. Got a lot of folks in here that are into stuff that I'm not into, but that's fine. I don't know, but I'll ask the group. Hello, group. Did I read Heat Sucks? I agree. I hope I did. Thank you, Alucard. Rasol. That sounds like you sound like a Spaniard, maybe? Stern ain't moving. I don't think he's moving, but maybe he is. And we're here to talk about that. And I guess that's why we have folks from Italy. Is that what happened? I put it in the title, and we just it's Stern. It spurs some Stern chatter in the Italy. But he is. Okay, yo, hello. Howard's too scared to leave his house. Yes, he is. But he's out. He's in Italy right now, right? I think there's been some pictures and some. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out in September when he comes back. Who has Sirius? You guys keeping Sirius? Dimitri, what's your favorite stock? This is a great question. Do you know that I'm totally into the stock market? I just sold some out of my Roth IRA because I wasn't really excited about the returns I was getting on my ETFs. So I kept my other ETFs, my IVV, my Fidelity 500 Index. But NVIDIA is my favorite stock right now. Of course it is. Not doing so well, though. So got to keep an eye on that. We got a big jobs report coming out on Friday. See, I follow this shit. So we can talk finance all day. I'm thinking about, so I do want to mention that. Please, thank you for coming in. Please check out the comments or the description, other videos. I have super chat, super thanks. You can click that and say, thank you, Brad, for doing this. I'm going to do another channel, I think, and it's going to be about stocks and the stock market, and I'm also doing a health channel. Well, let's look at the S&P today, and a nice day for the S&P. Again, sticking above the fray, a first day. They rise to start the second half. I see Costco and Pepsi and SCHD. What is SCHD? I don't know. Blockbuster and Radio Shack. I have a ton in Radio Shack. I think Radio Shack's going to make a comeback. And Blockbuster Video. I mean, if they merge with Netflix, what a joke. What were they thinking? Tax will crush you, roll into another. I don't know, Lance, what you're talking about. Let me see. What is my favorite stock? Sometimes I can't talk about them. You know which one I was really interested in? And I'm going to look at it right now. Okta. OKTA. Everywhere where I kind of freelance or work and do stuff, I have to do Okta to sign in. And I'm like, they're going to be like in charge of the whole security. Well, and then there's no real movement in the last 2 years. even the last 5 years. But see, that's Octa. I really thought we were going to have a little more run with Octa, but the last 5 years, not so well. Circuit City might be a good buy. Okay. I love Circuit City. You know, it was funny. Like, at least they had like a look. You know, you have the big red thing at the front. I liked Circuit City. Who did you like better? Did you like Best Buy or Circuit City better? I guess Best Buy. What did I like better? I like Best Buy better. I think they had the CDs, right? Hello, Lord. Thank you for joining. I'm confused. Are you a psychic? I can do it all. Muffins, I can do it all. Why would I be a psychic though? But tell me why. Enron is great. Do you guys watch these documentaries? One of my all-time favorite documentaries is Smartest Guys in the Room, and it kind of gives you the whole story of Enron and Jeff Skilling and Kenneth Lay, and it still resonates today. There's some real assholes out there. And there's a point like 2 years before Enron goes under, and you got the HR people, and they're up on stage. Should I put all of my money in Enron stock? And they're like, oh yes, yes. Well, I think we should do that. Oh my God! And when those people are just wheeling their shit out of the Enron building, holy cow! But happy birthday, Carl Lewis, by Astroglide. Okay. It's Pamela Anderson's birthday. 57 years old today. How about she's 57? Doesn't she look like she's about 67 now? Happy birthday to Pamela Anderson. Has she been on the show? I wonder, did she do the show lately? I don't think she has. Yes, to buying Enron. Thank you, OKO. OJ, guilty or innocent? Guilty. Very easy. Invest in tampon, says Corn Pop. Okay. Who's high pitch, says Dr. What? I like these names. Doctor Who, What, Where? Oh. It reminds me. OJ guilty, yes. Birthday today, 47 years old, Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler's 47. How? How is that possible? She was just in those videos back in the 90s. How could she? Well, I guess she could be 47. That's Steven Tyler's daughter. Aerosmith, by the way, I'm going to see them in October. Am I going to see them? Are they going to make it? What do you guys think? I don't know. Redbox going away might create a market. Is Redbox going away? I did not know that. By the way, it's Michael Wacha's birthday, former Cardinal pitcher for the Royals. Happy birthday to Michael Wacha. On this date, July 1st, 1998, on the Stern Show, by the way, Howard talking about being on the Magic Hour. I know this is a while back, 98, but this is when the show was at its best. And when they were talking about what they were going to do, and then they went and did it. I mean, they had a guy farting to wipe out. Howard took over the whole show, and then Magic was off the air about three months later. But that was Wednesday, July 1st, 1998. So what did they fly out for the Friday show, and they did it on Friday? What a moment there as we talk about this stuff on this date. Again, I can talk about anything you like. You know, we were talking stocks. What was the other one? Let's see how Apple's doing today. Apple had Apple had a really good day today. Yeah, let's see. They rose. Oh, they gained 8 points today, folks. Apple. What did they talk about today? They're talking about VR. VR on the phone. Here's one I thought. You know, you ever read these articles? They're like 5 top stocks for 2022 or whatever it was. Car Gurus. Oh, I guess it's doing okay. Okay, it's not doing so bad. But it didn't have a good day. Car Gurus lost. Oh, only $1. How is Sirius stock doing? That's a good question. How do you spell that, I wonder? It's at $2.88. Let's take a look at the all-time. That's interesting. This is all-time. So it had this little spike right around, let's see what year that is. They were at $61 on January 31st of 2000. Today they're at $2.88. That's interesting. I didn't realize it was that high in 2000. Remember how when Howard went there and And you had all the people, Howard, I just bought Ethereum stock. I got it. I also got a lifetime plan. Although the lifetime plan is a pretty good deal. It was $500, right? And then you had Sirius forever. Haunt and Oliver Adventures. Ha! Did I catch you live? Yes, you did. This is live. Now again, I will put this out again later tonight when you can see all the comments on tape. But this is what we do. We say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm here to talk to you." 500 for the lifetime plan was cool. I agree. That was a pretty damn good thing. Dice Man going around street filming people. Is that what Dice Man's doing these days? This date in 2004 on the Stern Show, by the way. Howard begins the show talking about his bulletin board. Remember the bulletin board and how we had to hear about that? And then it became basically Stern Fan Network, right? And I can't get that. I can't get Mutt to join me here. I've been trying. I think wouldn't hearing from Mutt be fun? If you want to hear from Mutt, I don't know. I did, but he doesn't want to do this. I guess he's still connected. Frankly, it's pretty impressive how I was able to erase 30 years of radio, says Michael. Michael Bolton. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I'm gassy. Are you the real Michael Bolton? I love every song. What's your favorite song? This is from Office Space. Top songs on this date in 1985. I love the year 1985. Let me make sure. Okay, yo, I think I might have to invest a few hundred in spinning plates. I don't know what that is. You remember SFN. Of course you do, Haunt. Artie Lange in 2004 still had his nose. That's true. I was in Vegas in the Hard Rock when they did the show. Hello, Martin. Tell me more about that. So, I mean, Artie was just drinking, supposedly. But yeah, those were some good times. And that was sort of the beginning of seeing Artie be a mess. Let's hope he's doing okay. I was hoping, if you've been here before, you've heard me tell this story. There was supposedly going to be an Artie return at the end of May. And I believe maybe he still is returning and doing his podcast. I haven't heard. But it's now July, and I still haven't heard. We're going to try to get him on this program right here. He's as bad as can, and he knows he's the best. And that was a great song. I can't sing it. Oh, Spinning Plates was Nancy Sirianni's company. Nancy, of course, Jackie's ex-wife. Jackie, by the way, I've contacted Nancy to try to be on this program. Can't get a hold of her. We'll try again. The Beetlejuice. Everybody loves Beetlejuice. Who doesn't love Beetlejuice? By the way, while I'm looking through my notes here, the Journey, Def Leppard, and Cheap Trick are coming to Busch Stadium Saturday, and now tickets are half off. It seems like a bad sign, right? Let me read the comments. Areola Records. Don't know what that means. I wish I did. Amazing that Artie has been under the radar for so long. Kudos to him. That is true. That would be a great interview. Okay. How did you hear Artie was returning? I don't reveal my sources. Let's just say I was told that he was doing well, and was going to possibly come out from hiding. Early on, I asked if people wanted to see me interview Bigfoot, so I'm going to do that for you, the folks. I also I've been in contact with Iran, so we're going to talk Iran. Oleo Records. It was Oleo Records. That just reminded me. Jackie's record company was it was Oleo Records, not Areola Records. How about that Jackie got a plug on those shows though? I mean, that had to just kill Howard. I wonder what he cost. That didn't cost, right? I guess Howard was giving those to him. Anyway, Oleo Records. What was I talking about before that? See, I get all. I have do I have ADD? If I just look at these comments and I forget what I'm talking about. Oh, I had topics too. Look at this. We talked about that. We talked about this. Who's smarter, Wendy or Gary? That's a real question. Who do you guys think is smarter, Wendy or Gary? I'm trying to get Wendy on the program. Bigfoot interview would be great. It is. All right. I'm a genius of myself. You stand corrected. All right. Thank you. I'm always curious about these little questions I've come up with, though. Does anyone listen to Howard anymore? It says Howard. So I'll mention this because you might have seen this before. But I was listening because of this channel, and I would come here with uh, content and things, but I never paid for the app, and I would get the 3 month or 6 month free, and then I'd have to figure out a different email and sign up. This was the last time I'm going to do that. It just expired at the end of June, and it's just not. It's impossible to listen to. So I'll have to rely on you folks. Also, I don't know what else to post anymore. I know people get so angry. Boy, do I look at the comments and people are so angry when I quote repurpose some stuff. But you just try to keep things going on the channel, and sometimes I don't have a lot of time. I was on vacation, but I've run out of stuff to repurpose. So I'm gonna go live more. Cardinals suck, he says. That's not nice. They do suck. So I'll be going live more, and I hope you guys will be here for that. Hero of the Stupid, of course, Howard's sidekick, Stuttering John. Wendy scored lowest on the IQ test. That makes sense. We should do something to honor Eric the actor on September 20th. It'll be the 10-year anniversary of his death. I'll be here. We'll do that. And I will get Jan. Jan's been on the program. A little Mikey interview would be great. Is that really you? Wait a minute. The little Mikey? But what did little Mikey do? But if that is you, welcome in, little Mikey. Did you do songs? Song parodies? I think. Little Mikey? Hello, Ross's Dog Spirit. This is the correct away uniform. Thank you. Well, thank you, Lil Mike. Hey, we got a celebrity in the chat, Lil Mikey. Tell me the songs that you did. I remember you being part of the show. I'll continue reading. Ack Ack is Eric the actor movie is Eric the actor in the movie The Wrestler? I don't think so. Let me see if I'm missing any comments here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. But Lil Mikey's in the house. Hey, they played my new one on Tuesday. Okay, but no one listens to the show now, Lil Mikey. So you have to give me some of the old ones. But what's the new one? What are you up to, Lil Mikey? Thank you for joining, and I'll continue to read the comments. This is a Willie McGee 1982 jersey. Everybody say hello to Little Mikey. Artie is coming back, question mark. Not that we know of, but we're hoping. What else was I going to talk about today? Oh, we were going to go through this 1990, because now that Ross is here, I'm sure he's a big fan. And while just everybody say hello to Little Mikey. I'm going to look you up, Little Mikey. I thought you had the Mega. Oh, Mega Wants to Ban Porn. The song was about that. So tell us a little bit about how you get in there, Little Mikey, because I remember. I think you've been there for a long time, right? I'm looking you up right now. I'm sorry, I got lost in Google there. We'll keep talking. 15 years. Okay. What was your first song, Little Mikey? I totally remember you being on the program. And were you part of the Baba Booey, Angry Young Booey? Did you do that one? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up before you tell me. That's what I'm going to do. I heard my name mentioned. Hi there. Ross Dogg's Broken Spirit. We stole Willie McGee from the Yankees the way Metallica stole Scott the Engineer's band name. Bob Sykes was the guy from the Cardinals that went to the Yankees for Willie McGee, I believe. I think I'm right there. Guys, we got a celebrity in the house. We got Little Mikey. And I know that I feel like I remember. Little Mikey's a singer. Looking at Mark Friggin. Well, you'll have to tell me more. Robin's Tongue to the tune of Mrs. Robinson was my first, and the Baba Booey song parody contest. That's awesome. How about me, Ross? Bob Sykes. I mean, you can't beat me there. Mostly Robin songs. How's that go? I'm trying to remember. Ross is asking if Lil Mikey's the blind guy. I'm not sure about that either. Have I had Casey on? I have. It's been a while, and I've been trying to have him back on. Now he's doing his own show, if you guys watched that. So I'm not sure how he's doing. We'll just leave it at that. But Psych is, I don't know what that means. Little Mikey. Little Mike was epic. Yeah, I mean we got some fans of you here, sir. Psych is blind. I still don't know what you're saying there. Little Mikey wasn't the shit. Dan the song parody. Oh shit. See, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew we'd have people wanna get into a heated battle. Martin Taylor met many cool people in the real life from SFN, Bob Levy's board, KMOS, friends to this day. Yeah, but that was not the bulletin board, right? That was before SFN, from what I can tell, from what I remember. Release Robin's bra song, 34D. G. That's what it was, right? Casey childhood story he wrote for school was hilarious. Thank you, Martin. By the way, rest in peace, Martin Mull. Started trying to describe him to my wife. I'm like, yeah, you know Martin Mull. He was, I don't know, what did Martin Mull ever do? I mean, he was on Roseanne, but everyone was on. I mean, how do you, anyway. Brad, can I borrow $7,500 to move from Vegas back to Jersey? I'm good for it. I don't get the reference. Hold on, let me think. I'm sure it's an Artie reference. They hate me because I'm beautiful. I'm trying to just figure out where we're going with the comments. I like to make sure that. Oh, well, I was going to do this. So while you guys talk, let's take a look at the 1997 St. Louis Cards collector set. Who do we got? We got Mark Sweeney. He's back. He's doing stuff on the post game. Todd Stottlemyre. This guy looked like he could kick somebody's ass. Danny Schaefer. I think he's still in the whatever. Steve Scarsoni. Was that number 38? I don't remember him playing for the Cardinals. It was 97, folks. How about Mark Pekazik, huh? Sinker baller, never got the ball down. Ken Hill was not with the Cardinals in 1997. He was with the Rangers or the Expos by this point. Tom Pagnazzi, an all-time great. Met him, well, I've known him a long time. But, what do you guys have thoughts on Donovan Osborne? Remember him? Wasn't great. My favorite guy here, John Mabry. Good man, Cardinal hitting coach for many years now with the Marlins. I don't know if people are enjoying this. I might stop. See, I'm losing people. Steve Langford. There's Willie McGee. Willie frickin' McGee on the 97 Cardinals. Oh, this guy. Car mechanic. Tony Fossis. All right. Well, what else do you want to know? So we had a lot of discussion about Italy today. We had some folks from Italy and across the pond. I appreciate that. Let's take a look at the comments, see if we're missing anything. Howard sucks now, but I listened to hours of 2001 to 2010. I used to do that for most of the 2010s until I started finding other new podcasts. By the way, I don't know if I have any St. Louis folks in the chat here today. That's not true, Ross. Everyone's allowed in the world of this. But by the way, the radio station KFNS in St. Louis shut down. They fired all of their local talent. Frank Cusimano, Bernie Miklasz, my favorite show, Cam Jansen, Jim Hayes, Cole, and Charlie. So I went in. I was on the show. It was great. But I'm sad. That's what I listened to. What am I going to listen to now? What did you do for a living, Brett? Are you retired? My name's not Brett, but thank you. I do have a living. I do some video production for a major bank. And I'm hoping to retire soon and then do this every day. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a 15-year-old again and be a YouTuber. Are they still calling Crazy Alice? I think they call her Angry Alice, so I don't think that's right. Are the Stern bots still taking down the old content? Any channel recommendations? Are we talking about, do you guys, well, yeah, you're talking about on YouTube? I'm not sure about the question there, but I believe they still are. Have you ever had a response from Artie about coming on? No. His manager, it sounds like everyone deals with his manager. And when I dealt with his manager, when he was out doing stuff, I thought we were closing in on having him on here, and then he disappeared again. So I don't even know who his manager is anymore. I used to have family contact. I used to have his other, like a closer manager, but he's like 7 managers deep now. Dan the Song Parody Man borrowed 750 from Artie. That's right. And everyone asked, did they ever pay him back? I've been trying to get Dan the Song Parody Man back on this program. Anybody else that you're interested in hearing from? Like I said, I've kind of run out of folks. Quite frankly, on YouTube, it's good for breaking down old Howard radio. Yeah, I mean, that's the only. I mean, that's where I love these channels that come along and they put up stuff from like 1994 on E. I always laughed when Crazy Alice took offense to Crazy. You're so gay, how? Yeah, she was nuts and angry. And they call her Angry Alice. And by the way, I've been trying to find her to get her on this very program. So once again, thank you for joining me live here. Again, I put these on tape. People come in, we talk, we have conversations. Sparky barks. He doesn't bark when I... That's my co-host, Sparky. And I'm here for you. So I appreciate that we've had a good crowd again here today. I like that you come here and talk. I read your comments. You have about 400 shows recorded on VHS tapes. 400. Geez, so is that 6 hours, or is that actually? I'm trying to think of how that. The math in my head is, so that's 400 hours. For a while there's a guy in St. Louis I used to trade tape. Well, I didn't trade. I bought tapes from him. And do people still do that? Should interview Dice Clay. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Lance. I started early. I got done with what I was doing. I'm like, I'm just going to pop in early. I'm going to do more of these this week. All right. So just what I was trying to say to you folks here is I'm going to do this every day. We'll see. But around this time, 4 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in England. I can't remember the time change. I think it's 6 hours from Eastern. Let me look here. How long should we wait? How long should he wait to interview Dice Clay? Dimitri, you tell me. You miss Hate Man. Does everyone remember Hate Man? I can do a Hate Man impression, but I can't do it because I don't want to get canceled. Robin Quivers with those brown... and then he would jump into using it. Anyway. I don't mean E-shows. I have entire 6 hour by 400 hour shows. Yeah, I mean that. Let me know if this is what you did as a Stern fan. We're all kind of a little nuts, right? So I would plug my radio into my VCR, and I would record just the audio into the VCR, so I could have the full show. Is that what you're talking about? That's what I did. Ross is very active in the chat. Thank you, Ross. Corn Popped, you loved Hate Man. He had because he had to say things over and over, right? Like that was, he would get in there and Robin Quivers with the and then he would use the N-word. I don't want to do that here. Oh, so we have. Do you have 1997 Corn Pop? What does that mean? 1997. I'm missing out on the chat here. I'm sorry. I should be. That's exactly what I did. You're talking about how you got all the. Oh, I see. We're talking about the tapes. Okay. How about Mr. Bullshit? I don't know who that is. Why did the Cardinals get rid of Brian Harper? Right, and why did they let him go to the Twins? And then he won a World Series. Boy, that pissed me off. Totally understand what you're saying. All right, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about Hate Man anymore. I might go ahead and close down. I think this is nice. We've had a wonderful time today. I've run out of Mr. Methane is one of my all-time favorites. I've had a wonderful time with everybody today. I'm getting hungry. Don't worry, MW. All right, see, I can't have that in the comments. Come on. It's an upstanding show. Wait 2 seconds. Okay, I'm going to wait because he's a member, and I appreciate that. I'm going to get you some fresh membership stuff, Ross. That's what I'm going to do. Why is Sparky still barking? Can anybody tell me that? So we've had fun today. What have we done? We talked about Carl Lewis, Blondie. You're a Jackie Marlowe level member. That's right. Congratulations. You can become a member too. There's big things if you become a member, and that's in the description. Ross is a member. I believe Lord Humongous, who is here, is a member. I think there's 6 or 7 members here. I love that. I appreciate that. Keep the channel getting that algorithm by hitting like and commenting. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna, like I said, I've sort of run out of we're gonna get Bigfoot on here. We're gonna get Iran. But I'll be going live more. We're gonna see how this goes for the next month and see if we can build a little more community. Talk baseball. We didn't even talk about current baseball. I got all kinds of things to talk about. Only 3 games today though, so that's fine. I'm gonna say bye for now. Bye for now. But I appreciate everybody coming here today. Thank you for being here. We'll do it again tomorrow, maybe. Who's coming in tomorrow? We haven't discussed. Oh, Mike Jorgensen. He was terrible, wasn't he? Like he was like 47 then in 1985. Love the ETM. I got you, Corn Pop. You're quoting. 4th of July stream. We'll see. I don't like to work on the holidays, although this isn't work. You'll be here tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Rahant and Oliver's Adventures. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll try. I have to work some soccer, I think, this week. So I might do it live from the soccer match in St. Louis. Twice a week. Otherwise, I'm here. What does that mean, Lance? I can do more. I don't know what that means. When I'm sad, I listen to Iran pranks on YouTube. Okay. So Iran's going to be on the show. He has told me he will be. He's just waiting for the perfect time. Sparky's just nonsense. Can you hear him? Listen to this. Such an attention whore, this dog. Listen to him. He's nuts. If I showed you my clay, by the way, I made this back in the day. Probably 1985. Well, this is a clay pot I made in 1985 as a kid. Look at that thing. It still works. What else do I got here on my desk? Oh, I have some baseball cards. By the way, this weekend, this guy goes into the Royals Hall of Fame, right? How is he not already in the fucking Royals Hall of Fame? He's the greatest Royal of all time. What the George Brett, maybe, but. Hi, Martin. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the Sparky is doing his hate man impression. Can you still get the jars and symbols? I don't know what that means. How do you know that OBP of Mike Jorgensen in 1985? What else do I got over here? You guys remember, didn't this guy get in some trouble in his early days when he was with the Brewers? I thought he like threw some, not fireworks or anything, but does my wife support my YouTube channel? It's an interesting question. What else? I've been sick and haven't listened to Howard in over a month. Missed you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you coming here. Saber Hagen is probably what you meant there for the Royals thing. Did you make that clay pot after Ozzy homered off of Niedenfuhr? Oh, by the way, I was eating meatloaf. I remember exactly where I was. I was 8, 7. Black and white TV, kitchen. Mom had made meatloaf. She worked at Schnucks. Mom made meatloaf. And we're eating the meatloaf. Home run around 5:55 in the evening that night. Awesome. I just saw my brother has Mambo in his bathroom closet. Love this channel. Intermix are my 2 favorite things, St. Louis and Howard Stern Universe. I appreciate that. We can keep that up. I can do that all day long. That's right. I intermix. I'm just trying. I was going to wrap up, but people are still kind of hanging in here. Wasn't Sheffield just kind of a jerk and used Royce? Yeah, but he's kind of like rehabbed his image of late. So, but I thought, didn't he beat up a kid or something like that? Have you guys seen, if you really want to know about my YouTube channel, this is the reason I have a YouTube channel, this guy. If you haven't seen it, it's the first video that pops up on my channel. It's the first video I ever uploaded. It's an interview with Johnny Bench. Johnny Bench gets so pissed off at me when I was like 18. Like, hey, we're having a great interview. Let's talk about the Big Red Machine. Oh, yeah, you guys are great. Yeah, talk about catchers today. You have any catchers you like? What about Pete Rose? Should he be in the Hall of Fame? And that guy goes off on me. Take a look at that. It's in the description here. You won't be you won't be sad. Scoresman got a tattoo. Amazing that in Italy, a lot of people eat pasta and maintain good weight. Must be a different type of pasta. No, I've heard this. Now, if we're going to talk food, I can talk food too. I mean, you can just look at my, oh, God, I need to lose some weight. Americans are getting shit food. And that's just a bottom line. Sugar is all over our red sauce. So that's why, that's why it tastes so damn good. I don't have all that sugar in that damn, I don't have sugar in the damn, and that real sauce. Thank you, Cindy. I was 16, such a family favorite. I know it is. Anyway, it's Johnny Bench. You can take a look. But yeah, Italy, good food. ADD Theater. Sheffield's son is a hot prospect. Did I know that? Maybe I did. Maybe that's why he's trying to be a nice fella these days. See, remember I was talking about the steroid era? I don't know if this guy was on him. But this is the kind of stuff. Give me some Juan Gonzalez. This guy was murdering baseballs back in the day. Went to the 1993 Home Run Derby. And he won it. Listen to this guy. Sparky, shut up. Anyway, Mike Schmidt and Pete Rose are my favorite growing up. I think Pete Rose is an all-time favorite. Bench looks like he's waiting for Stagecoach in that pick. Juan Gon was gooned on the juice. I don't want to call anybody out, but and he, I believe, showed up at Cardinals spring training in like 2003. I remember when I had this whole, back in the day when I worked in the Cardinals television, I would do these type of things. Oh, these guys were Cardinals? And I did one called These Guys Were Almost Cardinals. And Tony was bringing in everybody. Matt Clement was almost a Cardinal, former Cub pitcher. But Greg Vaughn came to camp one year, but Juan Gonzalez was in Cardinal camp. Carlos Baerga was in Cardinals camp one year. Judge for the Yankees, amazing first half. Of course he is. 81 RBIs right now for Judge. Jeez. All right, well, I'm going to tend to the dog. We've gone an hour. I'm going to do this again tomorrow, I think. We're going to see if we can get on a roll here, starting in July. Mets traded Jesse Oroscos to the Cardinals for Super Joe McEwing. I do remember that. I didn't know that was a trade, but that's right. I don't think it was the Mets either. I think it was like the Orioles. Was it the Mets? Yeah. Orosco, I think, pitched 5 games for the Cardinals that year. He was very bad. He was very old at that point. I think Jesse Orosco right now is probably 87 years old. I don't know. We'll do this again. I thank this is great that I keep trying to leave and you keep commenting and saying, no, Brad, don't go. I have something else to tell you. But this is going to be it. I thank you so much for joining. We'll do this again tomorrow, and we'll try to do it daily, build up a community, and see what happens. We just talked everything today, right? We talked baseball, we talked music, we talked sports, whatever you want to talk about. Bye for now. I am sure I want to end. Yes, I do.